Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to First Responder Broadcasting presentation of Georgetown Eagle basketball. I'm Wally Harmon alongside the one that makes it all happen behind the scenes and makes it work. It's Jerry and Harmon, my wife. We're live here at Pflugerville High School for tonight's matchup. It's the Pflugerville Panthers, the home team, welcoming in your Georgetown Eagles. And a battle it will be. 2-1 in district is Georgetown. 2-2 in district is the Pflugerville Panthers. A big scratch tonight, though, surprisingly, due to football commitments and a combine for a four-star football stud on the Pflugerville team. Javion Martin will not be playing tonight for Pflugerville. But you flip that script, and Georgetown has lost their 6'9 big man, Evan Mayhew. Take a minute here and send our thoughts and prayers to Evan and his family as they go through a family situation right now. Our prayers and thoughts are with Evan and his family right now. And our hearts go out to them and want them to know if they need anything. We are all here for them in the Georgetown community. But our hearts go out to them tonight, especially as Evan's away from the team. And we just pray for peace and comfort in their family at this moment. Georgetown comes in. They got a bye on Tuesday night. They come off of a win over Weiss, 69-59. They got to sit back, watch some basketball on Tuesday. And there were some interesting games. Pflugerville won at Weiss 61-56 to go to 2-2 to drop Weiss to 0-3. But what does that set up? Tonight's matchup, Conley is hosting Weiss tonight. There's an interesting matchup because some transfers from Conley went over to Weiss. This will be their first district matchup this season's go-around. So it'll be interesting to see how that game goes as Weiss is on the road to take on Conley tonight. And the other game that'll be a good battle and in effect about the top of the standings, it can affect the top of the district standings, is Eastview and Hendrickson. Eastview will host the Hendrickson Hawks tonight. Hendrickson at 2-1. Correction. Hendrickson at 3-1. Eastview at 3-0. They lead the district undefeated at this point. But some tough games coming up for the Eastview Patriots. They play tonight against Hendrickson there at home. And then next Friday we'll be back at Georgetown when Georgetown will host Eastview. And it is a 2-for-1 night. Georgetown girls will play first against the Eastview Lady Patriots, and then the Eagles will take on the Patriots following that ball game. And we will have the call of the Georgetown boy basketball game live here on the SHN Sports Network. District action on Tuesday, Georgetown, or on Tuesday, on the 7th. Eastview beat Elgin 73-47. Conley beat Hendrickson to give them their first loss, 41-39 on a last-second jumper there by Joshua Doe. He did a great job there and got the game winner to drop Hendrickson to 3-1 in district. And then, of course, Pflugerville was victorious over Weiss, 61-56. So Eastview sits at the top 3-0. Conley at 2-1. Hendrickson 2-1. Georgetown 2-1 in district. Pflugerville at 2-2. Weiss at 0-3. And Elgin at 0-4. And so Elgin has the night off tonight. Or no, Elgin is not. Conley's at Elgin. Maybe I've got these. Nope, that was the score. Elgin has the night off. Georgetown here at Pflugerville. Hendrickson at Eastview. Weiss at Conley. The Pflugerville Panthers come in 14-10 overall. Their head coach is David Ragosa. His assistant coaches, T.J. Williams, Bradley James, and Christian Sumlin. The starting lineup for the Pflugerville Panthers tonight will go this way as selected by head coach David Ragosa. Number 4, a 5'9 senior, Ryan Buchanan. Number 5, a 6'3 senior, Quentin Gothey. Number 15, a 6'1 senior, Miles Johnson. Number 22, a 6'2 junior, Jaden Johnson. And number 24, a 6'1 junior, Trenton Calvert. So it'll be Buchanan, Gothey, Miles Johnson, Jaden Johnson, and Trenton Calvert for tonight's starters for the Pflugerville Panthers. Your Georgetown Eagles come in 17-8 overall, 2-1 in district on a 6-game winning streak of their own. They are led by head coach David Canfield in his 8th season at Georgetown. Assistant coaches are Peter Stackman, Kyle Gandy, and Robert Havens. The Eagles will start out this way for tonight's ball game as selected by head coach David Canfield. At guard, the 6'1 senior, number 2, Q Presley. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 11, that's Nick Hansen. At wing, a 6'3 senior, number 23, Davin Sedwick. At the other wing, a 6'6 senior, number 25, Ryan Dupre. And the man down low, filling in for Evan Mayhew to start out in the number 5 spot, will be the 6'2 senior, number 33, Lucas Lyle. So the Eagles will apply with Presley, Hansen, Sedwick, Dupre, and Lyle to start the ball game here at Pflugerville High School. The delay in the start time tonight, it wasn't the JV game took too long. It was the delay at halftime after Lucas Lyle went up and dunked the ball and broke the rim on the left side of the court, in which the Eagles are warming up on right now. And so they took some time to repair that. So the second half of the JV game took some time to get underway. And so now we are getting ready to go here as they finish up their warm-ups. A minute remaining here. Georgetown and the visitors in the road blacks. They're all black uniforms with blue highlights, stripes on the sides of the jersey tops and bottoms. EFND in gray capital block print lettering across the front of the jerseys on top of the gray numerals, and the gray numerals on the back of the black jerseys and black jersey shorts for Georgetown tonight on the road. The Pflugerville Panthers will be in the home white uniform shorts with white jersey tops with blue stripes on the shorts and tops. We'll have more description of the jersey tops once they take off their warm-ups that they still have on right now. And we'll get ready to go down and see if they have a PA announcer. See how that goes. It may have one. It may introduce the teams. And we'll see what they do about it now. And it may not be, but we'll see. Georgetown gets ready. They'll be on the right side here of the court on the near side. And Pflugerville, the bench on the left side. And so both teams will line up for, it looks like, the national anthem. And so we will bring you tonight's national anthem. And if we have a starting lineup spot by the PA announcer, we'll go to them. If not, we'll come back after the national anthem and the fight song to bring you Georgetown basketball. Stay with us. The national anthem is coming your way. And we'll go to the PA announcer for the introduction tonight.
For tonight's District 23 5A matchup between the Georgetown Eagles and your Pflugerville Panthers. At Pflugerville High School, we proudly endorse the Texas Way, a statewide initiative that champions sportsmanship, integrity, and community strength in Texas sporting events. The Texas Way aims to enhance sportsmanship, reduce ejections, and foster positive relationships among coaches, athletes, officials, and fans. By supporting the Texas Way, Pflugerville High School is dedicated to creating a positive and respectful sports environment, ensuring that the spirit of competition thrives with self-control, integrity, and mutual respect. We ask our fans and community to join us in playing the Texas Way and make a difference in Texas sports community. Now let's meet the starters for the Georgetown Eagles. A guard, 6-foot senior, number 2, Hugh Presley. A 6-foot guard, junior, number 11, Nick Hansen. A 6'3" forward, senior, number 23, David Sedgwick. A 6'6" forward, senior, number 25, Ron Dupre. And a 6'3" forward, senior, number 33, Lucas Lyle. The Eagles are coached by David Campbell, assisted by Peter Stockman, Kyle Gandy, and Robert Havens. And now for your Pflugerville Panthers. A 5'9" senior guard, number 4, Ryan Buchanan. A 6'3" senior guard, number 5, Quentin Goethe. At 6'1", senior guard number 15, Miles Johnson. At 6'3" forward, junior number 22, Jaden Johnson. At 6'1", junior forward number 24, Trent Calvert. The Panthers are coached by David Ragosa, assisted by TJ Williams, Bradley James, Christian Sumlin, and Tim Williams.
So we get ready to go here at Pflugerville High School. We will prep. Make sure the scoreboard going. Ready to connect, and it did. We're ready to go. Pflugerville, the jerseys, has the Pflugerville P logo on the top of the blue numerals on the front of the white jerseys. Blue numerals on the back. Dupre will tip it back to Lucas Lyle, and Georgetown has the ball to start the ball game. Hugh Presley will bring it across the timeline, give it off to Dupre. He'll go right wing to Sedgwick. Davin has it there. Drops it down low to Dupre, and he'll be fouled on his take to the bucket. So it's going to be on number 15. That's Miles Johnson, his first, team first. And that'll send Dupre to the free throw line to start it out early with 7:47 remaining. Dupre, the 6'6" senior, ready for free throw number 1. It is on the way and good. And Georgetown takes the early lead, 1-0. Dupre ready for free throw number 2. Short off the front of the rim. Rebound taken down by Jaden Johnson. And the Pflugerville Panthers have their first possession now. As Goethe will bring it up for the Panthers. Across the timeline, left side, into the hands of Calvert. Calvert back to Goethe on the right wing, covered tightly by Q Presley. Looks to drive all the way in. The left-handed runner up, no good. Backside rebound taken down and put back up and in by Calvert. And the Panthers take the 2-1 lead. Nice backside rebound and put back by Trenton Calvert. Presley will bring it up against Calvert. Dribbles left wing, gives it off to Dupre. Backside, the hot pass off the rim. Alley-oop to Q Presley, and here come the Panthers. Miles Johnson has it, drives in, runs over Dupre. No foul called. Miles Johnson lays it in, and now a 4-1 lead for the Panthers. As Nick Hansen will bring it across the timeline for the Eagles. Right side to Presley, fakes the 3. Looks to drive into the free throw lane, picks it up, backdoor cut. Pass stolen away by Goethe, and here come the Panthers. 6:45 remaining first quarter. Goethe right side to Calvert. Calvert loses it, gets it back. Up top, Miles over to Jaden Johnson on the left side. Looks to drive on Lyle, does, but blocked. And now a whistle called a foul on Lucas Lyle. That'll be Lucas's first personal, first team foul on Georgetown. And that will send Jaden Johnson to the free throw line for the Panthers. 6:35 remaining here in first quarter. Jaden Johnson's first free throw on the way. Is it good? 5-1. Pflugerville the early lead here in the first quarter. So now some discussion going on down here. It looks like Lucas Lyle was not in the scorer's book. So it'll be a technical after the 2 fouls. Jaden Johnson, his second free throw on the way is good for Jaden Johnson. So the lead up to 6-1. Now Ryan Buchanan will go to the free throw line. Or 2 more to shoot the technical. Buchanan, the senior, first free throw on the way is good. So a costly possession here for the Georgetown Eagles. To get the foul on Lyle, Jaden Johnson makes 2 free throws. Buchanan a chance to make it 4, and they'll get the ball back. Buchanan's second free throw on the way, good as well. So quickly, Georgetown down by 7, 8-1. So a team technical there. for Georgetown. Goethe will inbound at half court, midcourt. Half court, midcourt. Goethe off a screen to the right wing, covered by Davin Sedgwick. Up top to Buchanan. He'll take a Steph Curry three, and it's an air ball. Coach Ragosa, hey, scoot up. Scoot up, push it up a little more. That one was launched from, I don't know if Curry shoots many from there. Georgetown gets it off the air ball, and here comes Q Presley. He'll bring it across the timeline for Georgetown, covered by Calvert. Over to Dupre, back to Presley, right side to Sedgwick. Into the hands of Hansen on the right wing. Back to Dupre. He'll get the screen, dribble back baseline, now back up top. Pressured tightly there by Calvert. A constant reach in, no calls. Now up top to Presley with 6 minutes left, first quarter. Georgetown trails by 7, 8-1. Few dribbles, now to Presley, Dupre on the right wing. Drives in, dumps it down low to Sedgwick. His runner up and good. Nice pass from Ryan Dupre to Davin Sedgwick. Assist to Dupre, bucket to Sedgwick, and the Eagles cut it back to 5, 8-3. Goethe across the timeline. 5:40 remaining first quarter. Right wing into the hands of Calvert. Calvert will dribble down to the right block. Stop, picks up the dribble, reverses out, tries to get rid of it, does to Goethe. Baseline jumper, rattles in. Quentin Goethe with his first 2 points of the ball game. And a 10-3 lead for Pflugerville. 5:20 remaining. Sedgwick left wing in the hands of Dupre. Spins on Miles Johnson, drives the baseline, and there's the foul. Whistled on Miles Johnson. That'll be his second personal foul, second team foul on Pflugerville. Georgetown will inbound on the baseline with 5:17 remaining. Here in the first quarter, down by 7, 10-3. Q Presley to inbound. He'll throw it to Sedgwick, top of the key to Lyle, right side. Backdoor cut, not a pass there. Now left wing, pull-up jumper by Q Presley off the rim, no good. Calvert rebound for Pflugerville. He'll give it off to Goethe, and the Panthers bring it across the timeline. Goethe dribbles there, kicks it to Miles Johnson, left wing, up top Calvert. Right wing, Buchanan has it. Skips it over to Jayden Johnson. He'll look to dribble drive, does. Double team, comes down, and that's a traveling violation. Didn't get rid of it. Good defense there by Hansen and Lyle to cut that off. And a forced turnover. Stop the clock. Miles Johnson will come out. And the first sub for Pflugerville comes in. It's number 25, Jordan Davis, a 6'1 junior. He'll come in for Miles Johnson, who has the 2 fouls here early in the ball game. So Jordan Davis in. Presley at top of the key. Backdoor cut to Ryan Dupre. The little runner up, no good. Rebound tipped out. Sedgwick comes away with it. Up top to Presley. Fakes, drives in. Ball tip free. He'll back out on the left wing and reset with 4:35. Down low, Sedgwick puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound tip from Calvert to Goethe. And here come the Panthers. Goethe across the timeline. Pressured tightly there by Q Presley. It keeps his dribble, goes right wing to Buchanan. Baseline into the hands of Davis. Davis holds there against Dupre. 4:15 as he dribbles up left wing, up top to Calvert. Goethe now has it with Presley quickly, tightly on him to the free throw line. One-footed fadeaway jumper, no good. Lyle tips it up, but it's swatted out by Calvert. Goethe over to Buchanan, left wing. He'll hold there. Now up top to Davis. Goethe right wing. Up top Buchanan. Looks to dribble drive. Stop. Kicks it over. Jaden Davis will give it off to Goethe. Left wing. He'll dribble all the way in. Drive. Runs over Dupre. Gets his own rebound as Dupre goes to the ground. And Coach Canfield has his hands in the air. It's got to be something. But Goethe with his 4th point of the ball game. And the lead up to 9 now, 12-3. Dupre in the lane is going to draw a foul. It's going to be called on the ground. The foul will be whistled on 25, Jordan Davis. So he checks in and picks up his first, 3rd team foul on Pflugerville. It's the first 2 subs for Georgetown coming to the ball game. Number 1, the 5'10 senior, Adrian Brown, along with number 5, the 6'2 senior, Isaiah Capers. Check in for Hansen and Sedgwick. 3:32 remaining first quarter. Presley to inbound. Gets it into Lyle on the left baseline. He'll dribble towards the wing and push out. Gives up top into the hands of Dupre. Dribbles against Jayden Johnson. Stop and pop a three-pointer. High arcing. In and out. No good. Rebound by Davis. And here come the Panthers ahead to Calvert. Right wing. Right corner into the hands of Buchanan. Fakes a shot. Scoots out. Tries to fire a three. It's no good. Brown has the rebound. Pushes it. Reverse dribble. He'll kick it out to Lyle. Left wing. Lyle dribbles there. Looking down low now. Gets it to Dupre on the baseline. Dupre spins baseline, kicks it out to Presley, but it's knocked out of bounds by Calvert. So Georgetown will inbound on the far sideline with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter, trailing 12-3. Dupre to inbound for Georgetown. On the far sideline. Making Jaden Johnson tuck his jersey in. Dupre set the inbound. Throws it high down low, and there's a foul on Jordan Davis. Lucas Lyle about to jump for it. Davis the two-handed shove, and now he has 2 fouls. 4th team foul on Pflugerville. But now you've got 2 players with 2 fouls early on, and another sub comes into the ballgame. This is the freshman, the 5'7" freshman, number 1, Troy Buchanan. He'll come in for Davis. Capers on the right wing, gives it off to Brown, who dribbles against Ryan Buchanan. Gives it back to Q Presley with 2:45 remaining, first quarter. Dribbles against Calvert, top of the key. And there's the blocking foul whistled on number 24, Trenton Calvert, his first, 5th team foul. So with 2:44 remaining, first quarter, Georgetown will be in the bonus the rest of the way. So Q Presley heads to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game. So Q Presley will go to the free throw line, a chance to pick up a couple of points. The clock stopped here with 2:44 remaining, first quarter. Georgetown hasn't gotten a lot of shots up, and when they have, it's been pretty much one and done. So now Q's first free throw on the way is good. 12-4 your score as Q knocks down his first point of the ball game. Second free throw from Presley, rattles around and drops in. And the lead now down to 7 for Pflugerville, 12-5. And now a whistle on the far side as Ragosa is talking to one of the officials. And Ragosa in the ear of the female official here on the near side. They have the conversation. Now Pflugerville will inbound here on the near sideline. So a little confusion there, but Pflugerville, Goethe will inbound on the Georgetown side of the scorer's table. In the front court, 2:41 remaining. Into Calvert, back to Goethe. Dribbles at the top of the key. Now swings it right side to Ryan Buchanan. Into the hands of Calvert. Calvert back to Troy. Ryan has it at the top. Buchanan holds there. Left wing in the hands of Jaden Johnson. Johnson looks to drive. Dribbles down towards the baseline. Drives, cut off. Spin back in. Drops it to Goethe, and it's tip free. And Adrian Brown gets it ahead to Lucas Lyle. He'll drop it to Q Presley. The runner up. Can't get it to go, but draws a foul. And another foul called on the Panthers. That's first for Jaden Johnson. 6th team foul, and Q Presley back to the free throw line, where he is 2 for 2 in the ball game. Now, Coach Ragosa for Pflugerville in the ear of another player, or another official, as Q Presley knocks down his 3rd free throw in a row. And the lead cut in half now, 12-6. As Nick Hansen checks back into the ball game for Lucas Lyle for Georgetown. Adrian Brown, Nick Hansen, Q Presley, Ryan Dupre, and Isaiah Capers on the floor for your Eagles. 2:15 remaining here in the first quarter, 12-6. Pflugerville leads it. Q Presley, 2nd free throw on the way. Can't get this one to go. Rebound by Jaden Johnson for the Panthers. He'll give it off to Goethe. Goethe will bring it up, pressured by Q Presley, and there's the first foul on Q Presley called in the backcourt. 2nd team foul on Georgetown. The Panthers will inbound in the backcourt on the near sideline, leading it 12-6 with 2:09 remaining. Calvert to inbound. Inbounds to Goethe. Goethe will bring it up. Across the timeline. Gives it off to Troy Buchanan. Swing it over. Ryan Buchanan left wing. Another deep three, and this one off the rim, no good. And the long rebound out of play. So Georgetown will get it back. As number 35, Rashad Horge, checks in, the 6'1 junior. And he'll check in for Jaden Johnson for the Panthers. Hordge, Horge, checks in. 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Right wing into the hands of Hansen, covered by Ryan Buchanan. Drives the baseline, stop. Goes down low, but picked off by Goethe. Tried to get it to Dupre. The Panthers have it. Goethe, top of the key, left wing. Troy Buchanan, the freshman, fires a three. It's good. 15-6. The Panthers lead it as Troy Buchanan knocks down his first shot. Dupre, a baseline jumper, high arcing off the rim, no good. Capers the rebound. Hits it to a cutting Dupre. What a pass and what a bucket. Give Capers the assist. Ryan Dupre the bucket. He now has 3. And the lead is 7 for the Panthers. 15-8 with 1:15 remaining first quarter. Goethe across the timeline. Covered by Q Presley. He'll go right wing into the hands of Troy Buchanan. Loses it, gets it back. Up top to Calvert. Calvert, right side. Troy Buchanan up top to Goethe. Goethe looks to drive, kicks it out. Ryan Buchanan left wing. Quick fire a three. It's up, it's good. Let them get hot, they'll drain them. And now Ryan Buchanan knocks one down. His first 3 to finally hit one after he missed 2. And it's an 18-8 lead. 42 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Into Hansen, left elbow. Spins, goes down low to Dupre. Goethe up in the air, can't block it. Dupre lays it up and in. Ryan Dupre now with 5 in the ball game. 18-10, 25 seconds left as Troy Buchanan crosses the midcourt stripe. Left wing to Calvert. Calvert up top to Ryan Buchanan. Right wing to Goethe. Goethe will take a three-pointer from the right wing. He'll knock it down. Hugh Presley there in his face, but Goethe shoots it over him and knocks it down. 21-10, they up by 11, 8 seconds left. Q Presley gets the screen. Top of the key, he'll pull up a deep one. It's blocked by Goethe. They'll let it go out of bounds, so Georgetown should have it. Looked like it was blocked. Nope, they're going to say it's out of bounds. It's just an air ball. Came up short. And 1.51 seconds remaining. Calvert inbound to Troy Buchanan. He'll throw a three-quarter court shot up. It's an air ball. And the first quarter comes to an end. 21-10. Pflugerville takes the 11-point lead to the end of the first quarter. And we'll be back with more Georgetown basketball brought to you by Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Mack Hike Ford Lincoln of Georgetown. Georgetown basketball returns in a moment. We go to quarter number 2. Pflugerville has it to start the quarter. An 11-point lead to go with it, 21-10 over your Georgetown Eagles. Excuse me. Goethe dribbles, Capers pressures him there. He backs it out near midcourt. Right wing to Ryan Buchanan. Ryan will dribble out, up top to Calvert. Calvert against Capers, top of the key. Over to Troy Buchanan, covered tightly by Q Presley. Now Capers, back to Presley, covered him. His pass tipped by Q Presley, over to Dupre on the steal. Here comes Q Presley, the layup, up and good. Goethe didn't give the foul, and Q Presley lays it up and in. He now has 4 in the ball game. Make it 5 in the ball game. The Eagles trail by 9, 21-12, 7:15 remaining first half. Goethe, top of the key, left wing to Troy. Troy will dribble off a screen. Back to Calvert, top of the key, covered by Presley. Calvert holds there. Now to Goethe, covered by Adrian Brown. He'll look to drive, kick it out. Troy Buchanan, baseline 3. It's on the way, no good. And the rebound is going to stay here. They're going to call a foul on Georgetown. Foul whistled on Q Presley. That's his second, team first here in the second quarter. And the Panthers will inbound with 6:58 remaining on their own baseline. From the far side, Goethe to inbound. Will throw it deep to Calvert. He'll chase it down right before midcourt. And the Panthers reset. Ryan Buchanan now to Troy right side. Troy will back it out, covered by Presley. Right wing to Calvert. Ball comes free. Calvert kicks it up top. Goethe will quick fire left-handed three. It's in and out, no good. And there's the rebound, tip free. Out of the hands of Horge, but it's off of Adrian Brown. And Georgetown will bring a couple of substitutions in here, as Davin Sedgwick and Lucas Lyle will come back into the ball game for Adrian Brown and Isaiah Capers. 6:40 remaining. Goethe to inbound for the Panthers on their own baseline. Throws it deep. Calvert has it out near midcourt. Right wing to Troy. Troy up top to Goethe, covered by Sedgwick. Left wing Calvert. He'll drive in. Pushed, blocked shot by Dupre. Calvert gets it back. His shot no good. Horge the rebound. Dumps it off to Calvert. Nice look and a layup for Calvert. Two defenders went over to cover Horge. And Calvert got the putback. 23-12, an 11-point lead again for Pflugerville. 6:15 remaining. Hansen fires one from the left side of the lane and knocks it down. Hansen's first shot and first bucket of the ball game. Back to a 9-point deficit. 23-14. Goethe gets a high screen from Horge. Lyle on him now, right wing to Ryan Buchanan. Swings it over, Calvert left side. He'll take a flat-footed three-pointer. It's up, no good. Rebound by Horge. He'll put it up, can't get it to go, but gets his rebound. Drops it to Calvert in the middle lane. He'll lower his shoulder, throw one up, and get it to go. 25-14, and Coach Canfield calls the quick timeout as Calvert knocks down the last four. The Panthers lead it by 11, 25-14 here with 5:43 left in the first half. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Out of the quick timeout called by head coach David Canfield. Georgetown will inbound with 5:40 remaining. Here in the first half, trailing 25-14 to the Panthers. Q Presley across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key, covered by Calvert. Picks it up, drops it to Dupre on a cut through the lane, and he'll go up and draw the foul on Ryan Buchanan. Shot no good, but that'll send Dupre back to the free throw line. That'll be Ryan Buchanan's first personal foul, first team foul on Pflugerville. Here in the second quarter, Dupre, 1 for 2 from the free throw line of the ball game, 5 points in the first quarter. As he steps to the line here with 5:29 remaining first half. Dupre's first free throw is up, rattles around, no good. Number 25, Jordan Davis checks back in for Ryan Buchanan. Davis has 2 fouls for the Panthers. Dupre readies for his second free throw. Shot on the way is up and rattles in. Lead down to 10 now, 25-15. Dupre picks up his 6th point of the ball game on the made free throw. Troy Buchanan against Hansen across the timeline. Dribbles there, great defense by Hansen. Should have been a 5-second call, drops it low to Goethe, blocked from behind. Rebound by Q Presley ahead to Nick Hansen on the breakout. He'll go up, lay it up. Too strong, expected contact from Davis. Rebound Calvert, he'll come the Panthers, Troy Buchanan. Back to Calvert, he'll shake around, drive, up, no good. Rebound battle for Lucas Lyle, battles Jordan Davis, and Davis knocks it out of bounds. Georgetown basketball with 4:57 remaining. Miles Johnson back to the scorer's table to check in for the Panthers on the next dead ball. Q Presley will cross the timeline, 4:50 remaining first half. Right wing to Sedgwick. Backdoor cut to Hansen, ball knocked free, and it's going to be out of bounds. They're going to call it off of the Panthers. So Georgetown inbound on the baseline here on the near side. Q Presley to inbound. Horge will come out as Miles Johnson checks back in. So now Johnson and Davis, both with 2 fouls on the floor for the Panthers. 4:43 remaining. Q Presley gets it into Dupre. The right side runner up and good. Nice take there by Dupre on the pass from inbound pass from Q. The Eagles cut it down to an 8-point deficit. 25-17. 4.5 minutes remaining. Calvert left wing. Up top to Goethe. Goethe looks to drive, kicks it over. Miles Johnson, ball tip free. Good defense there. As Lucas Lau got a hand on it to Q Presley. Q across the timeline, left wing will slow it down. Goes up top to Lyle. Looks at the backdoor cut, now right side to Dupre. He'll dribble drive on Goethe, behind the back, in the lane, drops it, Sedgwick. What a pass, what a bucket. Ryan Dupre, beautiful no-look pass to Davin Sedgwick, who lays it up and in. He now has 4. Give another assist to Ryan Dupre, the lead down to 6, 25-19, 3:55 remaining first half. Goethe across the timeline, covered by Q Presley. Now a switch off the screen. Sedgwick on Goethe at the top of the key. Looks to dribble drive, right-handed runner up and gets it to rattle in. Goethe makes it. And a quick timeout by head coach Ray Gosa for Pflugerville. 27-19. The Panthers lead it by 8. Quick timeout, 3:38 remaining. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. .338 remaining here in the first half at Pflugerville High School. Georgetown trails 27-19 to the Pflugerville Panthers. Sedgwick, Presley, Hanson, Dupre, and Lyle on the floor, the 5 starters for Georgetown. Presley in the backcourt across the timeline. Covered by Calvert, dribbles left side. Slows it down there, looks to drive in, bumps, no call, but he gets the layup. Nice take by Presley. He now has 7 in the ball game. And the lead cut back to 6, 27-21. Troy Buchanan will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers, covered by Hanson. Goes to Calvert left side. He'll drive in, kick it out. Jaden Johnson fires a corner 3. It's up, no good. Rebound battled for it. Hanson will take it down for Georgetown. Kicks it ahead to Sedgwick. He'll bring it across the timeline, but it's stripped away by Jaden Johnson, who gives it to Calvert. And the Panthers have it with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Goethe to drive all the way in. Up and under. Can't get it to go. Backside rebound. Put back, no good there by Davis. Then a rebound by Sedgwick. Kick it ahead. Q Presley to Dupre. He'll try to save it in bounds. He'll step on the end line. And the Eagles turn it right back over. So a lot of free opportunities by Georgetown. Not taking advantage of here. Break out there just outside the reach of Dupre. The Eagles give it right back over to Pflugerville. 27-21. Pflugerville by 6. 2:45 remaining first half. Troy Buchanan will walk it up for the Panthers. Left side to Calvert. He'll go up top to Goethe off a screen. Goethe dribbles with one elbow out to push off, and no call. Over to Troy Buchanan, right wing. Buchanan has it up top to Calvert. Calvert over to Jaden Johnson. Gets the screen. Jaden Johnson to the free throw line. Will drive all the way up and around Lucas Lyle and throw it up and in. 29-21. Jaden Johnson now with 4 in the ball game. Hanson has it, left wing for Georgetown. Dribbles against Troy Buchanan all the way in. Takes it to the hoop, up and under. Nice take by Nick Hanson. He now has 4 in the ball game. And the lead back to 6. 29-23 for the Panthers with 1:55 remaining first half. Goethe across the timeline, covered by Q. Off a high screen, Goethe dribbles to the left side, kicks it out. Calvert will drive in the middle lane, stop. And there's the traveling violation as he drug the pivot foot. He tried to stop on a quick flyby. And first time in the ball game, we have a number 12 for Georgetown. That's the 6'4 senior Finn Sims. He'll check in for the Eagles. Q Presley, Davin Sedgwick will check out. Hanson will bring it up for the Eagles. 1:35 remaining here in the first half. Hanson over to Adrian Brown, who checked in. The right side. He'll give it off to Lucas Lyle, left side. Lucas holds it, left wing to Dupre. Fakes the 3, shake and bake, drives in, left block. Kicks it out to Sims, left baseline 3 is on the way. It's short into the hands of Jordan Davis, and here come the Panthers. Down to Calvert on the left wing, drives the baseline. Pull-up jumper blocked by Dupre, and he'll go and get the ball and take it away from Jordan Davis. Lyle, the assist. Nick Hanson gets the bucket. It's a 4-point lead now. Nick Hansen with 6 points all here in the second quarter, and it cuts it to a 29-25 lead with 52 seconds remaining. Troy Buchanan across the timeline, out near midcourt, pressured by Hansen. Dribble behind the back dribble, drives in, drops it down low. Jordan Davis, the layup, not any good. Rebound, Troy Buchanan. Kick it out, Goethe, left wing, back to Troy. Troy up top to Calvert. 35 seconds remaining, back to Troy, left side, pressured by Hansen. Over to Calvert. Calvert splits the defense, blocked by Dupre. Lucas Lyle comes away with it, ahead to Sims with 25 seconds. Across the timeline, Sims to a streaking Dupre, up and in. 2-point ball game. What a pass by Ben Sims to a cutting Ryan Dupre. And it's 29-27. Pflugerville by 2, 10 seconds remaining. Goethe across the timeline, center of the floor, covered by Adrian Brown. Shakes him, right elbow, pull-up jumper, forced it up, knocks it down, 2 seconds left. And Ben Sims will throw it ahead, and that's how the first half comes to an end. 31-27, Pflugerville leads by 4. Halftime is upon us, and Georgetown cuts the lead all the way back from 11 and only trails by 4 here at the end of the first half. Let's take some time off. We come back, some halftime stats, and the start of the third quarter. Eagle basketball presented by Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Georgetown and Mack Hike Ford Lincoln continues in a moment. Back here at Pflugerville High School at the half, a minute and 15 seconds remaining at the halftime. Little look at the stats. Pflugerville shooting 40% from the floor, 12 of 30 from the floor, 3 of 11 from behind the arc at 27%, 9 of 19 inside the arc at 47%, 4 for 4 from the free throw line for the Panthers. Where the difference really looks at, 17 rebounds for the Panthers, only 8 for Georgetown, but only 4 turnovers for Georgetown, 5 for Pflugerville. And so you feel the Evan Mayhew effect. Going up, the big man just stealing all kinds of rebounds on a regular basis. And so a battle there for Georgetown here tonight in the second half is going to be to try to win that rebound battle as they cut it back from an 11-point deficit at the end of the first quarter and closed it to a 4-point deficit thanks to a Quentin Goethe, little one-legged fallback jumper where he flopped. No call on that. That's what Coach Canfield was asking for at the end of the first half. But he knocks that down to make it a 4-point deficit for Georgetown. Georgetown led by Ryan Dupre with 10 points in the first half. And so Georgetown will have the ball to start the second half. Q Presley across the timeline. Gives it off to Dupre. Left wing to Sedgwick. To a cutting Dupre. Left block covered by Buchanan. Spins, goes up, off the glass. Can't get it to go. Lucas Lyle tips it out and gets the rebound. He'll turn in the lane. Can't get it. Kicks it out. Q Presley, right baseline three on the way. Up, no good. Long rebound. Tracked down. Swatted free into the hands of Sedgwick. Up top, Lyle has it. Reset. Hansen left wing. He'll take a quick three. It's up. Good! Nick Hansen knocks it down. I apologize. I missed the half-court time. It's 31-30 now after a big three-pointer by Hansen. Georgetown was 0 for 3 behind the arc in the first half. Now 1 for 4. Another deep three by Ryan Buchanan off the rim, but a long rebound by Miles Johnson to Calvert. Kicks it out. Jaden Johnson on the baseline on the far side. Gives it off to Goethe in the corner. Here comes the double team. Goethe tries to get rid of it. Throws it off at Lucas Lyle out of bounds. So the Panthers will reset with 7:05. So Ryan Buchanan, 1 for 4 from behind the arc. The 3 misses have all come from 6 feet behind the NBA line. He has shot them from way out, and not successfully. Calvert gets the inbound up top to Goethe for the Panthers, leading by 1. Runs over Nick Hansen, and there's the offensive foul. Coach Ragosa quickly off the bench. And Goethe walks up the court asking the official. So Goethe will pick up his first personal foul, first team foul. And Georgetown has it down by 1. Hansen left wing, quick fire three. It's short off the iron. Rebound by Miles Johnson. He'll give it off to Goethe, and here come the Panthers. Goethe pushes it across the timeline, top of the key, stops, step back, jumper, up, off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Q Presley. 6:45 remaining, third quarter. Presley across the timeline, center of the floor. Here comes the double team. Presley takes it hard. He'll draw the foul. So Q will go to the line, but Ryan Dupre's having to come out. He's hurt. They were asking for a referee to blow the whistle. They're going to get it on Goethe. That's going to be his back-to-back second foul. Second team foul, and Q Presley will go to the free throw line. Jaheim Dowd will check into the ball game for Ryan Dupre. So Q a chance to give Georgetown their first lead. Ties it up there at 31 on the first made free throw. Q now has 8 in the ball game. 31-31. Jaheim Dowd checks in. 6'2 senior, number 21. Presley rattles this one in, and Georgetown takes the lead. 32-31. For the first time since 1-0. Miles Johnson on the left wing, up top to Goethe. Thinks about the three, covered by Lyle. He'll dribble drive. The little runner blocked by Lyle. Now they'll call the foul. That'll send Goethe to the free throw line. They'll call that one on Lucas Lyle. That'll be his second personal foul. First team foul on Georgetown here in the third quarter. Quentin Goethe to the free throw line. His first free throw is up and good. Ties it back up at 32 apiece. Goethe's first trip to the free throw line. He now has 12 points in the ballgame. Quentin the lefty ready to go. The second free throw up and good as well. And Pflugerville takes the lead right back, 33-32. 6:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Q Presley dribbles past Colbert. Drive in. Q Presley, the runner, can't get it to go as he's run into the back wall. Calvert gets the rebound. Ahead to Goethe, right wing. Kicks it to Buchanan in the corner. Back to Goethe, right wing. Covered by Lyle. Goethe dribbles on the wing. Stop. Foot inside the three-point line. The shot no good. Rebound tipped by Sedgwick. Dowd comes away with it, and he'll be fouled. And that's going to be on number 24. That's on Trenton Calvert. That'll be his second personal foul. Third team foul on the Panthers. And now Q Presley will get the inbound after a shoe tie by Goethe. Kicks it across to Dowd, across the timeline. Backdoor cut by Hanson. The pass from Dowd. Hanson runs it down. Gives it to Lyle in the middle lane, but they're going to call him stepping on the end line. So a turnover on Georgetown. And now Miles Johnson will retie his shoe. 5:35 remaining. And now Calvert inbounds to Goethe. Panthers have it, leading by one, 33-32. Goethe covered by Q Presley across the timeline. Center of the floor, a high screen from Jaden Johnson. Now he'll drive the runner up in the lane, no good. Ball tipped out, Miles Johnson has it. Tries to turn on Sedgwick, can't do it. Kicks it up top to Goethe. Goethe looks to shake, kicks it out. Calvert, right wing three, it's up, no good. Jaden Johnson over the back, and there's the foul on Jaden Johnson. And that'll be his second personal foul. Third team foul, fourth team foul on the Panthers here in the third quarter. Georgetown inbounds, 5:10 remaining. Nick Hanson will bring it across the timeline. Goes right wing. Q Presley has it with 5 minutes remaining. Up top to Sedgwick. Over to Hanson on the left side. Hanson with Ryan Buchanan covering. Now to Lucas Lyle, right side. He'll fire a three-pointer. It's up, no good. Hanson has the rebound. Tries to go spin with it, but he backs it out and slows it down. Lyle, right wing to Q Presley. He'll fake the three. Holds against Calvert to the right elbow. Drops it down low. Lucas Lyle, right block, goes up off the glass. Good. Nice take by Lucas Lyle. He knocks it down. He now has his first two of the ball game. And the Eagles take the lead back, 34-33. 4.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Goethe will walk it across the timeline for the Panthers. Looks for the high screen from Jaden Johnson. Goes right side to Miles. Miles holds it there, picks up the dribble, gives it off to Jaden Johnson in the corner. Jaden back to Goethe on the right side. Covered by Q Presley. 4:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Up top, Miles has it. Looks to drive, spins, free throw line. Picks up the dribble, up top to Buchanan. He'll go right side to Calvert. An overplay defensively by Dowd. Calvert dribbles down to the baseline. But Q Presley switches off and picks him up. Miles Johnson will reverse dribble, and he'll dribble right into Dowd, and they'll call Dowd on the block. That'll give Jaheim Dowd his first personal, second team foul on Georgetown. Lucas Lyle will come out. Ryan Dupre checks back into the ball game for Georgetown. 3:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Goethe to inbound on the baseline to Ryan Buchanan. Down low, Jaden Johnson will back in. That's an offensive foul on Jaden Johnson. He lowered the shoulder, tried to back Dowd down and give Jaden Johnson his third personal foul, and that's the fifth team foul. No free throws on the offensive foul there by Johnson. So Georgetown will be in the bonus the rest of the way here in the third quarter on any more fouls by the Panthers. 3:45 remaining third quarter. Hanson will bring it across the timeline. Right wing into the hands of Dowd. Covered by Jaden. Back up to Hanson. Sedgwick around to Q Presley on the left wing. He'll look and get it into Dupre on the left wing inside the three-point line. Looks to drive on Goethe. Does. Step back. Now they'll call the foul on Ryan Dupre. That'll be Ryan's first personal foul. Third team foul on Georgetown. 34-33, Georgetown by one. 3:25 remaining here in the third quarter as Goethe will bring it up for the Panthers. Crosses the timeline, right wing to Calvert. Calvert looking up top into the hands of Buchanan. Back to Calvert, right side. Up top, Goethe. Miles Johnson has it top of the key against Sedgwick. Dribbles there with 3 minutes remaining now. Drives all the way down. Right block, stops, tries to spin back in the lane. The left-handed runner up. Can't get it to go. Ryan Dupre, the backside rebound. Skip pass ahead to Q Presley. He'll dunk it down. Go! Presley. The assist from Ryan Dupre. The dunk by Presley. And Georgetown extends the lead. 36-33. Quickly back down. Calvert. They're going to call a foul on Q Presley. That'll be his third. 14 foul on Georgetown. As Troy Buchanan will check in for the Panthers. Adrian Brown back in for Georgetown. Calvert will come out for Pflugerville. Nick Hansen comes out for Georgetown. 2:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Goethe to inbound. Throws it deep, picked off by Sedgwick. Turnover there, gives it to Dupre across the timeline. Ryan dribble, crossover, down low. Sedgwick puts it up. Draw the foul. Davin Sedgwick puts it in and goes to the line for the and one. They're going to get the foul on number 35, Horge. That'll be his first 16 foul. Sedgwick now with 6 in the ballgame, a chance to make it 7 with the and one. What a pass there by Dupre, and what a bucket by Sedgwick to muscle it up through the foul. And a chance to extend this lead to 6. Davin Sedgwick's free throw on the way is in and out, no good. Rebound by Miles Johnson. 38-33, Georgetown by 5. Troy Buchanan across the timeline. Up top into the hands of Miles. Miles dribbles down towards the top of the key, covered by Sedgwick. Back to Troy Buchanan, left wing. Down to Goethe on the left baseline, covered by Dupre. Into the lane, kicking up top, Troy over to Ryan. He'll dribble the baseline. Quick pull-up jumper, up, no good. Rebound by Dupre. Georgetown has it with 2:10 remaining here at the third quarter, to 5-point lead. Dupre dribbles past Horge to the left elbow, all the way down. He'll take the runner. They're going to call it on the floor, but in the bonus, Ryan Dupre will get the free throws. They'll call the foul on Horge. That'll be his second personal foul. And Dupre back to the free throw line for the third time of the ballgame. He's 2 for 4 on the night. 2:06 remaining here in the third quarter. 38-33, Georgetown has come down back from being down as many as 11. First free throw from Dupre, no good. Isaiah Capers will check back in for Davin Sedgwick. Second free throw from Dupre. He'll get the kind roll there. That one drops. And it's 39-33, a 6-point lead for Georgetown. Dupre now with 11 in the ball game. Horge has it, right block, spins, but doubled up, and Dupre gets the steal. He'll slow it down, give it off to Adrian Brown for the Eagles. Nice defense there by Dupre. Brown dribbles down to the right wing. Spins, drives down to the baseline, doubled up there as he picked up the dribble. Kicks it up top to Dupre, but it's outside of his reach all the way across the court. And it's going to be a turnover on Georgetown. Dupre, they may have let it go, thinking it was off of Pflugerville. They call it off of Adrian Brown, and so it's a turnover on Georgetown. 1:35 remaining third quarter. Goethe across the timeline. Dribbles all the way down. The runner up, no good. Rebound by Jordan Davis. He'll back it out to the right wing. Up top to Miles Johnson. He'll dribble all the way in. Inside the free throw line. Spin. Force one up. No good. Capers tip the rebound out to the Ryan Dupre. Ahead to Q Presley on the left wing. He'll stop. Pull up a baseline jumper. Good. The three-pointer knocked down by Q Presley in the lead up to 9. Q Presley warming up here in quarter number 3. 42-33, and now a foul called in the backcourt as Dowd was pressuring Goethe. That'll be Dowd's second personal foul. 15 foul, so that'll send Goethe to the free throw line for the Panthers. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line of the ball game. As Goethe gets ready with 1:06 remaining third quarter, his first free throw on the way is good. 42-34. The lead is 8 for Georgetown. Goethe, the last 5 points for the Panthers, the last 2 of the first half, and only 3 points here in the second half. Misses the second free throw. Rebound to Q Presley. Presley across the timeline. Top of the key, covered by Ryan Buchanan. Looks to drive, kick it out. Lucas Lyle in the corner. Fakes the three, drives the baseline, now spins it out, gives it to a cutting Brown. Ball stripped free, and it's loose on the floor. Saved to Goethe, and here come the Panthers. 48 seconds remaining. Goethe, right wing. Troy Buchanan tips it to Ryan down the baseline. Picks it up, throws it up top. Goethe will drive all the way down. The layup is up and good. For Goethe, the lead down to 6 now for the Panthers, or for Georgetown. 42-36. Hugh Presley will bring it up as he crosses the midcourt stripe. There's 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Georgetown trailed by 4 at the end of the halftime. As we go to the end of the third quarter, they lead by 6. Taking a last-second shot here. Capers back to Presley on the right wing. He'll go right baseline. Brown fires the three. It's up. Can't get it to go. Capers there for the rebound. Can't get the foul. Horge throws it out. Brown gets it with 2 seconds. Lyle takes the pass. Can't get it to go. And no foul called there. And the third quarter comes to an end. 42-36. That one got crazy to end the quarter. But it's a 6-point lead for your Eagles after 3. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. As we go to quarter number 4, Pflugerville will inbound, trailing by 6, 42-34, 42-36 to your Georgetown Eagles. Troy Buchanan, Ryan Buchanan, Goethe, Jaden Johnson, and Jordan Davis on the floor for the Panthers. Georgetown has Adrian Brown, Q Presley, Ryan Dupre, Lucas Lyle, and Isaiah Capers on the floor. The shot by Goethe missed. Davis gets the rebound, drives the baseline, splits defenders, blocked by Dupre. And the foul called on Georgetown to open up the quarter. Who'd they call the foul on? Number 5, Isaiah Capers gets whistled for the foul. His first team foul. Looked like a good block by Ryan Dupre, but they call it on Capers. And Jordan Davis to the free throw line. His first free throw rattles in. 37 now for the Panthers. They trail by 5. Davis scores his first point of the ball game. Second free throw on the way. Off, no good. Rebound by Q Presley for Georgetown. 7:35 remaining in the ball game. Q Presley will bring it across the timeline for the Eagles. Leading by 5, 42-37. Dupre into Brown at the free throw line. Stop, pop the left elbow jumper, no good. Lyle with the rebound. Turns around, puts it up, can't get it to go, but he'll be fouled and go to the free throw line. They'll call the foul here on number 25, Jordan Davis. That's his third personal foul. First team foul on the Panthers. And Lucas Lyle heads to the free throw line for the first time of the ball game. 2 points to this point of the ball game for Lyle. This free throw on the way, short off the front iron, no good. One more coming here with 7:24 remaining in the ball game. Lyle readies for his second free throw. This one on the way, good. 43-37, Georgetown back up by 6 as Lyle knocks down the free throw. Goethe across the timeline for the Panthers. Gives it off to Ryan Buchanan. Dribbles near midcourt, left wing to Troy Buchanan. Back to Ryan, over to Goethe, right side. Goethe will dribble past Brown into the lane, up and under, forces one up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Dupre. Dupre will rip it out, turn around, and he'll push it up for Georgetown across the timeline. Stop, kick it over to Brown, left wing. He'll fire the three. Good! Adrian Brown knocks down the three, and the lead back to 9 for Georgetown. That's Brown's first points of the ball game, and a big shot there. 46-37, Georgetown by 9, 6:45 remaining. Goethe left wing to Ryan Buchanan, another Curry three. It's up and no good. Rebound by Ryan Dupre. For Georgetown, Dupre across the timeline, center of the floor. Gives it off to Q Presley on the right wing, covered by Buchanan. He'll look to drive now, stops up top, Capers, left wing Dupre. Back up top to Adrian Brown, right wing to Capers. Capers holds there, gets it into Dupre at the free throw line. Covered by Goethe, dribbles left side, picks it up. A backdoor cut to Brown, reverse layup, up and good. Adrian Brown heating up at the right point. He has the last 5 points, and it's an 11-point lead for Georgetown. 48-37, 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Goethe across the timeline, and Coach David Ragosa of Pflugerville will take the timeout with 5:58 remaining, with Pflugerville trailing by 11. Georgetown basketball presented by Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Mack Hike Ford Lincoln returns in a moment. Out of the timeout with 5:55 remaining here in the ball game. Goethe gets the inbound of the backcourt, brings it across the timeline into Jaden Johnson, right elbow, kick it out. Ryan Buchanan, left wing three, and he knocks this one down. He scooted up about 3 feet and knocks one down. 48-40. Panthers cut it to an 8-point deficit on the Buchanan three. He now has 8. Q Presley across the timeline, covered by Goethe, right wing to Dupre. Dupre shakes Jaden Johnson all the way in. Shot block, gets his own rebound, reverse layup, good. Ryan Dupre puts it back to a 10-point lead. He now has 13 in the ball game. 50-40, Georgetown leads it. Goethe drives the baseline, forces a shot up and gets it to go. Nice take there by Goethe. He now has 18 to lead all scorers. And a technical foul whistled on the Pflugerville bench. So a big technical foul there. Stops the game. Georgetown will take 2 free shots. Q Presley will go to the free throw line. So the bench technical there on Pflugerville. Presley's first free throw is good. So an opportunity here on a 5-point swing for Georgetown if they can knock down both free throws and they get the possession back. Second free throw in and out, no good for Q Presley. The Eagles lead by 9. Coach Ragosa not happy with the end of his bench. So Georgetown will inbound. Troy Buchanan checks out. Calvert checks back in along with Horge. Nope, that is Jordan Davis back in. So Ryan Buchanan, Jaden Johnson, Goethe, Calvert, and Jordan Davis on the floor for the Panthers. The Eagles have on Adrian Brown, Q Presley, Isaiah Capers, Ryan Dupre, and Lucas Lyle. 5:05 as Q Presley crosses the timeline into Capers' left elbow. Capers holds there, spins, fakes the handoff. Now we'll give it off to Lyle, top of the key. Lyle's pass stripped free by Jordan Davis. He'll push it down, and now a foul called on the floor on Lucas Lyle. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul on Georgetown. The Panthers will inbound on the baseline with 4:53 remaining in the ball game. 51-42, Georgetown by 9. Jordan Davis to inbound. Davis looks, gets it into Jaden Johnson out in the corner. Back to Ryan Buchanan up top. Calvert gives it off to Goethe. He'll go into the lane. The little left-handed runner up and good. 51-44 and a quick timeout by Coach Raygosa with 4:43 remaining in the ball game. Goethe now with 20 points in the ball game has cut it back to a 7-point deficit for the Panthers. We'll take a quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Out of the quick timeout. Georgetown inbounds, and Q Presley will bring it up for the Eagles. 4:35. Brown on the right wing drives on Buchanan all the way, throws it up, can't get it to go. But it's whistled on the floor. The foul on Ryan Buchanan, his second team foul on the Panthers. Actually, that'll be the third with that technical. So Q Presley to inbound on the baseline with 4:33 remaining. Gets it in, backdoor cut. Lyle can't handle it. Jordan Davis comes away with it. 2 steals in a row for Jordan Davis. He'll slow it down. Up top to Goethe, covered by Q Presley. Goethe left wing. Looks to dribble drive, cut off, kicks it out to Buchanan, right wing. Swings it over Davis into the hands of Calvert. Calvert up top to Davis to Goethe. 4:12 remaining. And a foul whistled on Q Presley. That'll be his 4th personal, 3rd team foul on Georgetown here in the 4th quarter. So both teams 2 fouls away from the bonus. Nick Hansen, Davin Sedgwick check back into the ball game. Capers. And Adrian Brown check out. Goethe will drive all the way in. The runner up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Nick Hansen for Georgetown. He'll slow it down with 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. 51-44. Hansen's pass picked off by Jaden Johnson. He tried to get it in the corner to Q Presley. Ahead to Goethe. Top of the key. Goethe looks to dribble drive. Does. The runner up. Good. Goethe with 22. Scored the last 6 for the Panthers. The Eagles lead cut to 5. 51-46. 3:35 remaining here in the ballgame as Q Presley crosses the midcourt stripe. Right wing to Dupre. Covered by Calvert. And he'll drive on him, but Calvert whistled for the hand foul. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul on the Panthers. 3:29 remaining. Georgetown will inbound in front of their own bench here on the near sideline. Dupre to inbound for the Eagles. Into Hansen. Down low to Lyle on the right block. He'll back it out towards the wing. Up to Hansen. Dupre has it top of the key. Calvert on him. Fakes the 3. Drive in. Left elbow. Cut off. We'll give it off to Sedgwick. Sedgwick will go up top to Hansen. Reset. 3:15 remaining. Hansen looks to drive on Buchanan. Spins. Picks up the dribble. Doubled up. Kicks it up top. Dupre back to Presley. And they'll reset with 3:05. Presley drives. Down to Sedgwick on the baseline. He puts it up and in off the glass. Nice take. Nice bucket by Sedgwick. He now has 8 in the ball game. 53 to 46. A 3 by Ryan Buchanan, no good. A foul whistled here on the floor. I think they're going to get it on Georgetown. And they are. It's going to be on Lucas Lyle. That'll be his 4th personal foul, 4th team foul. Buchanan, an NBA 3 from the left wing. No good. There's a foul on Goethe as he went over the back of Q Presley. That'll be Goethe's 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul on the Panthers, so that'll send Q Presley to the free throw line on the over the back. Didn't get the free throw from Q. So that's where we are with 53. I was off on that in my score line. 53-46, Georgetown by 7. But a beautiful pass to Sedgwick. He took it and kissed it up the glass for the bucket. First free throw from Presley. Sneaks over the rim and drops in. 54-46. Second free throw on the way. Rattles in and out. Sedgwick tips it out, but Calvert runs it down in the corner. 2:40 remaining in the ball game. 54-46. Georgetown by 8. Ryan Buchanan left wing. Travel, no call. Gives it off to Davis on the baseline to Goethe. Left side. His pass tipped in the air by Presley, but Calvert gets it back. Should have been a travel. Out to Jaden Davis. He'll drive in. Over Lucas Lyle. No good. Dupre with the rebound. Hanson gets the outlet pass and lays it up and in. Nice job by Dupre to get it out. Hanson now with 11 in the ball game. And the lead back to 10 for Georgetown. Buchanan will back it out. Pressured there. Now slows it down with 2:05 remaining in the ball game. Trailing by 10. Georgetown leads it 56-46. First touch was by Goethe in the backcourt. Backcourt violation. Ball turned over. Georgetown gets it back with 1:59 remaining. Hanson was going to race him and try to get it and take the layup. But they give it off of Goethe on the backcourt, so Georgetown will inbound on the near sideline. Ryan Dupre to inbound. 1:59. Georgetown leads by 10, 56-46. Q Presley in the backcourt. We'll bring it up for Georgetown. 1:50 left. Here in the final quarter, Presley drives in, kicks it to Sedgwick, and he'll put it up and in. Davin Sedgwick into double figures. 10 in the ball game. If he gets the assist from Q Presley, 58-46. Goethe into the lane, ball strip free, but out to Jaden Davis. His shot and an air ball into the hands of Jordan Davis. Davis spins in the lane, kicks it up top to Goethe. Middle of the lane, jumper, forces it up, can't get it to go. Rebound battle for, and Dupre comes away with it. Triple teamed, and there's going to be a foul call there. It'll send Dupre to the other end of the free throw line. See who they call the foul on. It's going to be on 24 on Calvert. That'll be his fourth personal foul. So Ryan Dupre will go to the other end with 1:19 remaining in the ball game. The Eagles lead by 12, 58-46. Coming to the ball game for the Panthers is going to be the 5'10 junior, number 21, Jackson Salas. Dupre's first free throw on the way is good. 59-46. Georgetown leads it by 13. Dupre now with 14 in the ball game. Second free throw from Dupre on the way is good as well. 60-46. It's up to a 14-point lead for the Eagles. Here in the final minutes, Troy Buchanan checks back in, gives it off to Jaden Johnson. He'll drive in, goes up contested and lays it up and in. And a quick timeout by head coach David Ragosa. With 1:08 remaining here in the ball game, Jaden Johnson now has 6 in the ball game for the Panthers. And we'll take the timeout with them. 1:08 remaining here in the ball game. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Back here at Pflugerville High School. Minute 8 left here in the ball game, and Georgetown is up to a 12-point lead after the Jaden Johnson bucket by the Panthers before the timeout. Sedgwick to inbound. He'll get it in to Ryan Dupre. In the backcourt, Dupre holds it there. Dribbles against Calvert. Across the timeline. Under a minute remaining. Dupre to drive, and he's reach in, foul by Calvert. And that'll be his fifth personal foul on Calvert. So he'll foul out of the ball game as Dupre goes back to the free throw line. Horge will come back in for the Panthers. Dupre. Reddy's at the free throw line. 56 seconds remaining in the ball game. First free throw. Can't get it to go. Off the side of the rim. No good. 15 points in the ball game for Dupre at this point. 48 for Pflugerville. 60 for Georgetown. Dupre ready. Second free throw. Can't get it to go. Rebound tip free, but taken away by Davis. Ahead to Troy Buchanan across the timeline. 50 seconds. Right wing up top. Jaden Johnson dribbles there up top to Salas. Salas will drive in the middle of the lane. Up and under. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Dupre. Skip it ahead. Hugh Presley will drive down, and now he'll back it out. Slow things down with 35 seconds. Up top to Dupre. Presley on the left wing. Drives into the middle of the lane. Kicks it out. Hanson right wing. He'll pass on the shot. And dribble out of trouble. Ball on the floor. Now he'll kick it up top. As a reach-in foul there, not called. A reach-in by Jordan Davis knocks the ball free. No call. And that'll turn the ball back over to the Panthers. 21 seconds remaining. Georgetown by 12, 60-44. Troy Buchanan, right wing. Quick fire, a deep three. Just heaved it up. Horge with the rebound. Can't get the putback. Tips the rebound back to himself. Goes up this time and knocks it down. The lead down to 10 now, 60-50. After Horge's putback, his first points of the ball game. Inbound, Sedgwick will dribble out the time, and Georgetown will improve to 3-1 in district, 18-8 overall on the season. Pflugerville will fall to 14-11 and 2-3 in district as they go to 2-3. Georgetown now a big matchup on Tuesday night as we will be on the road to take on the Conley Cougars in Austin at the campus of Conley High School. But Georgetown on a 7-game winning streak now after a big 60-50 win over the Pflugerville Panthers. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll come back with a couple of interviews here live on the SHN Sports Network. Stay with us. We're back here live, Pflugerville High School, and we're joined now by the senior, number 1, Adrian Brown. Okay, we're going to try this. We were asked to look more at the camera, so we'll do this.
Okay.
And in senior year, come in tonight, you guys come in on a 6-game winning streak, but more importantly, wanting to fight to get to the top of the district standings. A 3-way tie there at second, kind of at third with Hendrickson at 3-1, but 3 teams at 2-1. How big is it to go on the road tonight and get this win over Pflugerville? Down by 11 at one point, you guys turn it around and win this one by 10.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's amazing, you know. Every game we're always digging ourselves a hole, and it feels good to I mean, we get ourselves out every time, but it would be better if we just, you know, pull away from the beginning. Because, I mean, in the most humble way possible, we're the better team. But, you know, it feels good, and I hope that we continue this win streak. So.
You guys lose a key member tonight. He's out with his family, Evan Mayhew.
Yeah.
How big is it for you guys to continue to fight and to find ways to win games, knowing that what he's struggling with, as it affects you guys? That's one of you guys that is now out away from the team. I know that weighs, and you guys worry about your brother in arms and your teammate. How big is that to get that win? One, to continue to keep the pressure on other teams in this district, but yet for you guys' confidence that, hey, one guy is out, we have to step up and make plays to step in for Evan.
It's good. I mean, it is really important because every morning in practice, coach is like, guys, prayers up for Evan and stuff like that. And we have to go harder because we're missing that piece. And even when, like you say, we're down in the first quarter, like at halftime, coach is like, Evan's gone, like he's one of our main players too. So we got to step up, and I feel like we did. So
this senior year, you guys doing well now at 18-8, 3-1 in district. How much fun are you having at this senior year as this thing rolls on and we're almost to the halfway point of district, but another road game on Tuesday night? How much fun is Adrian Brown having in this senior year?
Adrian Brown's having a lot of fun now, and it's really crazy because, time goes by fast, and I feel like us high schoolers, like, we take it for granted. And I wake up every morning in practice like I want to go home because it's so early, but it's definitely worth it. The memories, that's what I try to do. I try to have fun and kind of prioritize that more so I'm not as stressed and stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to remember when I was nervous about airballing the 3 or whatever. I'm remember when I was having fun, talking to my teammates, winning games and stuff like that. So.
Any shout-outs before I let you go tonight?
Hey, shout out my mom, shout out my brother, shout out Anthony in San Antonio, you know who it is, shout out my girlfriend, Bryn, and shout out to Ryan for finally passing me the ball. So, yeah.
Adrian Brown, your senior guard. I love it, man. Good talking to you.
Thank
Now
you.
I'll bring in Coach Canfield, who picks up a 7th win in a row. I see I've saved you now. I'm going to the non-sweaty headset.
I love it.
Giving them the microphone and making them talk in that. Coach, 7-game winning streak. It goes all the way back. And, man, this team is on a run. Only 2 losses, I believe, in the last 13 games now. 11-13 over that run there. And a couple of tight losses in that. An overtime loss to Hendrickson, a 3-point loss to Liberty Hill in the tournament. This team got down by 11 tonight. What a job to turn around, get a 10-point win there. How big is that, especially knowing we're in the back of these players' mind, their buddy's out. Their hearts are heavy for Evan and his family. How big is that for this team to, one, work through that, to think about their partner and his family and what they're going through, but then to come out here and just to battle. You're down and then come out with a 10-point win. How big is that for this team?
Well, every morning in practice, we talk about Evan. We talk about the situation. One of our quotes and thoughts for the day was just the other day was take advantage of every day, every practice, every game, because you don't know when it's going to end. And, just I want our guys to be able to, and I know it's tough because they aren't there, but be in Evan's situation and understand, send support, tell him that you love him, tell him that you're behind him. And we do. We love y'all, Mayhews, and we're battling for you. But slow start tonight. I'd like to blame it on the rim issue that we had early, but I felt like our guys thought just because we showed up tonight we were going to win, and I didn't like our effort early. Second quarter turned it a little bit, but we sat down and talked at halftime and asked them what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? Because if you want to make a deep playoff run, that effort in the first half, it's not going to get us where you want to go. And I thought we did better. We still let them in the paint way too easy, but I thought we did a lot better job in the second half.
It's always hard to win a district ball game. It's always harder to win one on the road.
Yeah.
How big is it to pick up this win knowing we've got one more in a row on Tuesday night at Conley High School? How big is it to pick up that win, one, and then start trying to get some separation in this district? Several teams with one loss, 4 teams out of the district with one loss. How big is that to kind of put one down on Pflugerville, put them to the 3-loss mark, but to keep going in that 1-loss mark to try to get to the top of the district?
It's important. I mean, every game, road game, we're in their gym. They're familiar, and we talked early this year about how defense travels and how the rims we're not going to be accustomed to them, but we got to make sure we compete and we battle on the defensive end. We didn't early. They still out rebounded us. I thought they did a great job of crashing boards, and we picked up some timely rebounds when we needed them to finish some possessions and give us an opportunity. But I all credit to Pflugerville because they competed and they played really hard.
A 60-50 win for your Georgetown Eagles. They advanced to 3-1 in district in a big game on the road at Conley Tuesday night against a talented team that lost some transfers. That's in their mind. They talked about it in the game against the win over Hendrickson. What do we expect there on a tough road match at Conley on Tuesday?
They play hard. They're not big. but they play hard. They compete. Their leader is a hard-nosed defender, and he sets the tempo and the mindset for all the guys. And they've got some younger players too, but it doesn't faze them. The one thing about them, they're not very deep. So if we can get into their bench, then we'll be good. So I mean, we got to get ready for a tough battle.
Congrats, Coach. Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
weekend. The Eagles advanced to 18-8 on the season, 3-1.
Can I call a 30-second timeout?
Absolutely.
Some shout-outs.
Go for it.
All right, my wife wasn't here.
That's what I was going to ask you, and I forgot
Yes.
we were busy with the rim talking. The wife's not here,
Yeah.
but a son is back.
The son is back. So I just wanted to give a huge shout-out to Ashley. We miss you tonight. I know you're at home watching. The boys are watching with her. So big shout-out. Love you, miss you, and we'll see you when we come home.
Now he can get out
Okay,
and go
I'm
home.
out.
All right. The Eagles win it tonight, advance to 18-8, 3-1 in district, and another tough road test on Tuesday night at Conley. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Eagles win it 60-50 over Pflugerville. Enjoy your weekend, and remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.